Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. I am Matilda Chengo. Here we discuss business ideas and everything in between. Thank you again for tuning in, and if you're new here, welcome. I hope you find this very informative. So this is a part 2 video of village banking. My first video was talking about why you need to join a village banking group. So now that you've decided to join one, these are the things you need to consider when starting a village banking group. There are so many things to consider when starting a village banking group, so just for the sake of this video I try to just shorten them and compress them. However, I'll try as much as possible to get a draft guideline for you. I'll try as much as possible to stick to the main points, and hopefully it will give you a good idea of what to consider when starting a village banking group. Now, when starting a village banking group, there are actually two main things that I think you need to consider. Two main things that you need to consider. Number one is the group of people that you're going to be in this village banking group with. So if you're starting it and you want to invite people, you have to make sure all the people you're inviting are people that you trust with money, and you know they're like-minded. They want, number one, to uplift themselves. Number two, to have access to cheap loans, cheap credit. Number three, they want to have somewhere to save money and just grow themselves and improve their lives. So usually you want to just filter out all the people you're inviting to the group. The first thing is short. However, it's very, very important. Remember, village banking is all about a circle of trust. It's about your friends that you can trust, because at the end of the day, it's the trust that holds a group up. Immediately one person is not trustworthy, the group falls apart. So this one is really important. The second one that's so important is the guidelines. Now, when you have selected your friends, you need to draw up a guideline or constitution that your group will be run by. This is really important because in the beginning you need everybody to agree on the terms and the conditions so that everyone knows what it is they expect from the group. Now, some of the things that this constitutional guideline will outline is, first, the management positions. By this I mean the people that will hold positions such as secretary, chairperson, treasurer, and all those positions. These positions are there to help the group run efficiently. So in the guideline, it will outline the positions that the group will have available, and also when you meet to agree, you will also select the members that will fill these positions. Now, these are people that will volunteer. If there are certain groups that do pay something for that service, then you can agree as a group. However, it's more of volunteer basis. So even as a group, you kind of agree. As the cycle ends, you kind of revolve. Everyone has to have a chance to try out all these positions. The second thing that the group will also outline is the maximum number of people that can belong to the group. Remember to be sensitive to this one. A very large group makes it very difficult to administer, and this stresses people out. It stresses out the people in management. The group becomes too big and they need to allocate more time and effort to managing the daily activities of the group. So you need to look into them. Based on my experience, one of the sweet spots is 25. Other thing that the guideline also outlines is the number of times you'll be meeting as a group. Some groups meet every week, others every 2 weeks, others once a month. For me, in our group, we meet once a month, and this is beneficial because we also have other activities that need our attention. So this one, it helps everyone know when they're expected, and also if they can be available, they can plan their lifestyle around those dates. If they're not available, they'll communicate early on so that the group is aware. The other thing that the guidelines also have to outline is the minimum savings required. Remember, this is a village banking group, and everyone is required to save something every month. This allows each person to know that when they can save the targeted amount, there's a minimum amount they must save for the group to go on. Because remember, each group needs to have money available for those that need to borrow money. So the group outlines the minimum amount of money required for savings each month. The group also outlines the maximum you can borrow given the amount you have saved. For example, the group I belong to states that whatever amount you've saved, say you've saved the 5,000 kwacha, you are allowed to borrow 3 times the amount, which is 15,000 kwacha. And beyond that, you cannot until you increase your savings. The guideline also outlines when each cycle begins and ends. Most village banking groups last 12 months. That's a cycle. Others, depending on the terms and conditions, they can differ from here to there. So please, 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 I cannot emphasize this enough. When joining a village banking group, read the guidelines. Read the guidelines, because that is the heart of the group. In the description box below, I will put a draft guideline. When you read this one, it's just a simple one, it's a basic one. You can edit it and let it suit your situation. However, the reason I am putting this one is that it kind of cements the few things that I've discussed in this video and helps you get a better clarification on how your village banking can be run. So thank you for tuning in, you guys. Thank you for watching, and I hope your village banking works out well. Please comment in the section below or email me how you find my video and how your village banking is working out so far. But thank you for tuning. Like, share, and subscribe, and see you soon. Bye bye.